Hey there, animal lovers! Welcome back to Facts of Life. Today, we're taking flight into the amazing world of birds. From incredible survival tricks to mind-blowing abilities you never knew existed, these feathered creatures are full of surprises. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll see birds in a whole new way. They dive like torpedoes, fly like rockets, and wear a beak like a rainbow. Meet the ocean's most unexpected legend, the puffin. Number 1. Puffins mate for life. Puffins often pair with the same mate year after year, returning to the same nesting spot and even the same burrow to raise their chicks, showcasing strong monogamous bonds. Their commitment to each other extends beyond the breeding season, as they often remain close even when they are not actively nesting. During their non-breeding season, puffins are known to gather in large colonies and interact socially, strengthening the bond between mates. This loyalty is key to their reproductive success, as the familiar environment helps ensure a safer, more successful nesting season year after year. Number 2. Puffins help control fish populations. Puffins are key players in maintaining a healthy balance in marine ecosystems. As they feed on small fish like sand eels, herring, and capelin, they help regulate fish populations. By keeping these species in check, puffins contribute to the overall health of the food web. Without puffins, certain fish species could overpopulate, disrupting the delicate balance between marine life. In this way, puffins act as natural regulators, ensuring that no one species dominates the ecosystem. Number 3. Ancient puffins had larger beaks and different features. Puffins' ancestors were quite different in appearance compared to the modern birds we recognize today. The prehistoric species, Pinguinus impennis, commonly known as the great auk, resembled puffins but had larger bodies and beaks. The great auk stood about 30 inches tall, making it much bigger than modern puffins, which are only about 10 to 15 inches in height. The great auk lived around the northern Atlantic and was flightless, unlike modern puffins. It is believed that the great auk's extinction in the mid-1800s might have allowed modern puffins to take up similar ecological niches. The great auk, unfortunately, was hunted to extinction by humans, but it remains a close ancestor to today's puffins, showing how some of the key traits we associate with puffins, such as their diet and nesting behaviors, have deep roots in ancient bird species. Number 4. Puffins are fantastic navigators. Puffins are not only skilled hunters, but they also have an incredible sense of direction. They migrate thousands of miles every year, traveling between their breeding grounds in the North Atlantic and their wintering spots off Iceland, Greenland, and Canada. Remarkably, they have an innate ability to return to the same nesting spots year after year, something that has long baffled scientists. Their strong sense of navigation, combined with their migratory instinct, makes them one of nature's most impressive travelers. Number 5. Super survivors. Puffins are truly built for life in some of the coldest, most rugged environments on Earth. They live in places like the cliffs of Iceland and Norway, where temperatures can plummet and winds can howl. To stay warm, puffins have a dense layer of waterproof feathers that keep them dry and insulated from the cold. They also have a thick layer of down underneath to maintain body heat. Whether it's the chill of the North Atlantic or the frigid winds of the Arctic, puffins are perfectly adapted for it all. Number 6. The billing ritual. One of the most iconic aspects of puffin mating behavior is their billing ritual. This is a sweet display of affection where two puffins touch their beaks together in a gentle, almost synchronized movement. It's thought to help strengthen the pair bond, and it's also a way for the puffins to reaffirm their connection after being apart for the winter. The courtship involves multiple sessions of this beak touching, with the pair often repeating the gesture several times. It's a lovely little moment of connection, and it's often the first sign of a pair getting serious about breeding. The giant of the Americas. Standing 5 feet tall with a 9-foot wingspan, it hunts like a predator and flies with grace. Meet the Jabiru Stork. Number 1. The giant of the Americas. The Jabiru Stork is the tallest flying bird in Central and South America, standing up to 5 feet tall with a wingspan that can stretch over 9 feet wide. To put that in perspective, its wingspan is about as long as a compact car, making it a true giant of the skies. Despite its huge size, the Jabiru can soar gracefully for long periods, riding thermal currents like an expert glider. When seen flying overhead, its enormous silhouette is often compared to a prehistoric bird. Number 2. Silent but dramatic communicators. Unlike many other birds, Jabiru's don't sing or call because they lack the syrinx, the bird's vocal organ. Instead, they communicate through bill clattering, which creates a loud knocking or drumming sound. These sounds echo across wetlands and are often used during mating displays or when defending their nests. Combined with their towering size and slow, deliberate movements, this non-vocal communication gives them a mysterious and almost ancient presence. Number 3. Heat-busting trick. Living in the blazing tropics comes with challenges, but the Jabiru has a strange way of cooling down. Like some other storks, they practice urohydrosis, which means they defecate on their own legs. As the liquid evaporates, it lowers their body temperature, an ingenious but messy form of natural air conditioning. While it might seem odd to humans, it's a survival strategy that allows them to thrive in some of the hottest wetlands in the world. Number 4. Relics of prehistory. The Jabiru stork belongs to one of the oldest bird families on Earth, the stork family Cichonidae, which dates back more than 50 million years. Fossils show that stork-like birds were already thriving in the Eocene, a time when giant mammals still roamed and the world looked nothing like it does today. This makes the Jabiru a direct descendant of some of the earliest true water hunters. Every time you see one standing in the wetlands, you're looking at a bird whose bloodline survived entire ages of extinction. Number 5. Kin of the giants. The Jabiru's lineage is connected to some of the most massive storks to ever exist. Among its distant relatives were giants like Leptoptelos, titan of Asia, which stood taller than a human and had wings that stretched nearly 12 feet. These ancient storks were apex scavengers and hunters, sharing the skies with monstrous birds like Argentavin is the largest flying bird in history. Though continents and eras separate them, the Jabiru still carries the same powerful build that once made its ancestors rulers of ancient wetlands. Number 6. Survivors of extinction. Through multiple ice ages, mass extinctions, and global climate shifts, storks like the Jabiru managed to endure. Their secret was adaptability, long legs for wading through rising and falling waters, a spear-like bill to catch whatever prey survived, and the patience to outlast changes that killed off less flexible species. Many prehistoric birds vanished forever, but storks clung to survival by thriving in wetlands, which always rebounded after droughts and floods. The Jabiru we see today is proof of their resilience, a survivor wearing the armor of evolution. Tiny birds with fire in their feathers, colors that bend light, and a migration that rivals any epic journey on Earth. Meet the Tanagers. Number 1. Multicolored and majestic. Many of the dazzling blues, greens, and purples you see on tanagers aren't actually pigments, but rather the result of microscopic feather structures bending light. This means their colors can appear to shimmer and change depending on the angle of the sun. Unlike birds that rely on pigments alone, tanagers have evolved to use both pigments and structural coloration, giving them one of the widest color palettes in the bird kingdom. Some species look so bright they almost seem unreal in the wild. Number 2. Colorful cousins. Although they share some physical similarities with finches, DNA studies show that they belong to their own family, Thropidae, which contains more than 200 species. This makes them one of the largest and most diverse bird families in the Americas. Their incredible variation in color, song, and behavior is the result of millions of years of adaptation to different habitats. In short, tanagers represent one of evolution's most colorful success stories. Tanagers eat insects, fruit, and even nectar, switching their diets depending on the season and what's available. By eating insects, they help keep forest pest populations under control. And by eating fruit, they act as seed dispersers, ensuring the next generation of plants grows. Some species will even hover like hummingbirds to sip nectar, though they're not as specialized. This versatility is one reason why tanagers thrive in so many different environments, from mountain forests to tropical jungles. Number 4. South America, the birthplace of songbirds. Scientists believe the earliest ancestors of tanagers appeared around the time when South America was still an isolated continent, roughly 25 to 30 million years ago. This isolation allowed unique bird families like tanagers to evolve separately, creating their incredible diversity. Fossil evidence suggests their lineage split from other songbirds during this era, giving them a long evolutionary runway. Today, their dominance across the Americas is a direct result of that ancient head start. Number 5. Thropidae family. Unlike some birds that have stayed nearly unchanged for millions of years, tanagers rapidly adapted to new habitats, foods, and climates. This rapid radiation began when they spread out of South America after the continent connected with North America about 3 million years ago during the Great American Biotic Interchange. That event unleashed tanagers into entirely new ecosystems, where they diversified into over 200 species. It's a textbook case of how ancient geological shifts shaped modern biodiversity. Number 6. Courtship can involve full-on aerial battles between rival males. It's not uncommon for males to physically clash mid-air, spiraling and striking each other with wings and beaks in displays of dominance. These battles rarely end in serious injury, but they do show females which male has the power and courage to defend territory. The victor often secures the prime nesting site and the attention of nearby females. In some cases, defeated males are forced to retreat entirely from the area, giving the winner uncontested rights to both territory and mates. Ocean's dive-bombing predator, built for speed, precision, and unstoppable power. Meet the gannet. Number 1. Masters of the plunge. Gannets are famous for their spectacular hunting technique, speed blitz diving 100 feet into the ocean at speeds exceeding 60 miles per hour. Their streamlined bodies, air-filled skulls, and strong neck muscles allow them to hit the water without injury. They can plunge up to 10 meters deep to catch fish, often piercing the ocean surface with a perfect entry angle. This extreme hunting strategy makes gannets one of the most impressive aerial predators in the bird world. Number 2. Vision that sees through the waves. Gannets have extraordinary eyesight, allowing them to spot fish from high above the ocean even through glare and waves. Their eyes are positioned slightly forward, giving them binocular vision for precise distance judgment. This sharp vision is essential for timing their high-speed dives perfectly. Essentially, they can calculate their plunge mid-flight, making them masters of both air and sea hunting. Number 3. Ancient sea hunters of the oceans. Gannets belong to the family Sulidae, which has existed for millions of years, evolving as highly specialized marine hunters. Fossil records show that their ancestors were already skilled at plunge diving long before modern gannets appeared. These early birds adapted to life over open oceans, developing streamlined bodies and long, pointed wings for long-distance flight. Essentially, gannets are living remnants of an ancient ancient lineage perfectly tuned to marine survival. Their ancient hunting skills laid the foundation for one of the most efficient aerial fishing techniques in the bird world. Number 4. Family ties across time. Gannets are closely related to boobies, another member of the Sulidae family, and both groups share a common ancestor dating back around 30 million years. These seabirds diverged as they adapted to different regions and feeding strategies, with gannets becoming specialized for the cooler North Atlantic and Pacific waters. Their evolutionary split showcases how environmental pressures shape behavior, body structure, and hunting techniques over eons. The relationship between gannets and boobies is a living window into avian evolution. Studying these family ties reveals how adaptation can produce strikingly different hunting strategies in closely related species. Number 5. Adaptation to open ocean life. The lineage of gannets shows a long history of adaptation to life far from land. Early ancestors faced challenges like long-distance travel, strong ocean winds, and unpredictable prey, which drove the evolution of their long wings, sharp beaks, and exceptional eyesight. Over millions of years, natural selection favored traits that allowed gannets to exploit open ocean fish populations efficiently. In this sense, every modern gannet is the product of an ancient, relentless push toward perfection in the skies above the sea. Their survival over millennia is a testament to nature's ability to refine and perfect life for extreme environments. Number 6. Cannibalistic tendencies in crowded colonies. Gannets sometimes kill or attack weaker chicks in densely packed colonies. In colonies with tens of thousands of birds, food competition can push parents to abandon or even peck at chicks that won't survive. This brutal behavior ensures that only the strongest chicks get enough food to grow. It's survival of the fittest, taken to a shocking, almost savage extreme. In some cases, these attacks can be fatal, leaving torn feathers and blood as grim reminders of nature's ruthless hierarchy. Younger chicks may also witness these attacks, learning early that life in the colony is merciless. And that wraps up today's episode on some of the most fascinating facts about birds. If you learned something new or found it interesting, make sure to like the video, subscribe to Facts of Life, and hit the bell so you never miss a fact. Got a favorite bird or a cool bird fact I missed? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and remember, life's full of facts. You just have to know where to look. See you next time.